Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 116 of Isolate, Meditate, Create. My name is Jessica Lynn Johnson. I'm the founder and CEO of Soaring Solo Studios, which is a company dedicated to the direction and development of one person plays. So, welcome to IMC. The purpose of this is for us to gather together in creative community, do a little self care and a little creative expression together, and hopefully make some progress on our solo shows while we're at it. Please make sure that you have something nearby you to write with and write on. Once we are done meditating, we'll begin writing together. And also, just always like to say that sometimes this work, the visualization and what comes up for us can be triggering. And if that ever happens for you and you need to hop off the call, please feel free to do that and take care of yourself. And if you need resources beyond that for your emotional and mental support, feel free to email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com and I can connect you to some fabulous resources. All right, so with all of that said, let's just go ahead and get comfortable and close our eyes and just start to focus on our breath and let everything slow down for a moment. And feel free to audibly exhale if you need to, just releasing any tension or stress through the voice. And just imagine with every in breath that there is warm, bright, nourishing light that is entering your body. And just see that light filling every inch of your body and relaxing you and calming you and bringing you into a state of serenity. And just notice if there's any thoughts racing around your mind or passing through your mind, and just let them go on their way. Try not to attach to any of them, allowing your mind to just clear and become a blank canvas. And just focus on the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. And just do a body scan of your entire body, every inch of it, noticing where you might be carrying any tension or discomfort or pain, where you might be clenching muscles. Just imagine that bright, warm light going into those places on your in breath and relaxing and releasing those places. And imagine on your in breath that you are breathing in things that fill your cup, whatever you need today, just to help get you through your day. Just imagine on your in breath, you're calling that to you: optimism, hope, faith, love, joy, humor, curiosity, passion, innovation, encouragement, abundance, whatever it is you need to have more of today. Just imagine on your in breath that you are calling that into your life and bringing it closer to you. And with every out breath, releasing whatever is not serving you in this moment: pessimism, negativity, limiting beliefs, scarcity, fear, whatever you need to let go of. Just imagine on your out breath, you're releasing that. And just continue in this cycle of breathing in what serves you and exhaling what does not. And start to let your breath transform. So you're continuing to breathe in those things that serve you. But now on your out breath, you are giving back to the world. You're imagining that your out breath is your offering to the world, whatever it is you have to give. Your generosity, your kindness, your humor, your encouragement, your hope, your faith, your love, your laughter. So just imagine continuing to breathe in things that serve you and gifting back to the world on your out breath. Just do this for a few moments. And in the next few moments, I'm going to be guiding you through a visualization. So, keeping your eyes closed, your breath deep, your body relaxed. Just go on this journey with me and see what comes up for you. And follow whatever your creativity and your intuition want to reveal to you. I want you to call to mind something that you've outgrown, something that you've outgrown. Maybe it's a job or a friendship or a relationship or a place that you're living or a way of living. Perhaps it's a habit that no longer serves you. Just call to mind something that you have outgrown. And maybe you're still doing it, but you've outgrown it. Or maybe you're on the other side of no longer doing it or being involved with this person or whatever it might be. So just call to mind what you've outgrown. And what is it about this thing that you've outgrown that no longer fits you? Why doesn't it fit you any longer? What do you imagine would fit you better? What would be a better fit for you if you've outgrown this other thing? What would you like to step into? What would fit you better with who you are becoming? And just really imagine this coming to be, being in this new relationship or being in this new situation or whatever it is. Just imagine it coming to pass that you are in the new space that you've grown into. And are any feelings coming up for you as you're recalling outgrowing this other situation and stepping into this new situation? What's coming up for you? What are you feeling? And just spend another moment recalling what you've outgrown and what you'd like to step into or are already stepping into, and just how this marks change and transformation in you as a person. Just be with that for a few moments. And taking another deep breath in. And on our exhale, slowly coming back to this present moment and opening our eyes. And please reach for whatever it is you have to write with or write on. And I'm going to set my timer for 8 minutes. And I'd love for you to just write about whatever came up for you. And maybe that's poetry or song lyrics or a first person monologue or a character monologue or character scene. Whatever came up for you is fine. And you could even play with personification if there's a feeling or an inanimate object you'd like to embody to speak on this subject matter. All right, I will let you know when your 8 minutes are up. A little over 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. Okay, and please wrap up your writing. And if it is in a journal or scrap piece of paper, I always encourage you to transcribe it into a document on your computer so it accumulates and is somewhere safe. Um, and for those of you who were in my free class on Saturday, we were talking about times of transition. And this is almost preemptive to that, talking about outgrowing something. So I think the takeaway from this, especially with solo theater, is in any good drama, we want our protagonist to be outgrowing something, outgrowing a place, outgrowing a relationship, outgrowing a part of self that is no longer high functioning. And so if you were in class and you wrote today, you might have some complementary pieces from class into what we wrote today. All right, so I just want to direct your attention to the chat. We have I think I put 9 announcements in the chat. We have so much going on, which is really exciting, and ways to get involved in the Soaring Solo community. So my next free class, The Art of Creating One Person Play, is happening Saturday, June 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central time, 1 o'clock Eastern time. So you can RSVP for that on my website. I put the link in the chat. So soaringSoloStudios.com. And the intensive Creating Captivating Characters is still going strong. May is already happening and sold out, and we are planning for June, and we just have 3 spots left. So if you're interested in trying the intensive for the first time, or returning and continuing to polish and discover characters, you should definitely let us know. You can email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com. And I always love to let Heather tell you more about it, because Heather, this is our Soaring Solo instructor and the facilitator of this class. So I will let her tell you more about it. if it lets you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yes, yes. And I love Wednesdays because that's my creating captivating characters day. So it's like I get to see you guys in the morning, and then a lot of you I get to see in the evening. So what we've discovered in creating captivating characters has really been miraculous in that I had the experience as a solo artist myself that though I didn't intend to play characters, as I discovered what characters would naturally be part of the story I wanted to tell, they started to weigh in on what I should say and where the story should go. And that's what we're seeing with creating captivating characters is that if you allow yourself to engage with the people and the imaginary and fictional and real life, if the ones who would tell your story, a lot of times they give you what there is to say and where there is to focus. And so it's been incredible to watch people who, just like I used to swear I can't do characters, and they are bringing these amazing personalities to life, and they're finding how much that feeds their creativity, and they're writing their own show and gives them sort of a track to run on. I know that Mary Lee and I had a great session yesterday, and it was really fun to see how just a character that came to her from a conversation we had started to become a device for telling her story. So I can't recommend it highly enough. It's why we keep selling them out. We have so many repeats because I think there's so much value in it. And being in the group, you get inspired by so many ideas and seeing other people go to work and wrestle with this unique format called solo performance, because it's so distinct from any other kind of acting or storytelling that you're going to see. So yeah, we would love to have you in June. It would be so much fun.
Yes. Heather, please tell them about your show's happening. I know tomorrow night, brunch is
so
happening
much
Sunday. So tell them about those things.
Yeah. So actually, you guys, we're doing a new live stream version of Fertile. And you know me with my tech, I'm so excited because we've added some tech into it. We've done some new things, some change up with blocking. So that live streams tomorrow night at 7 o'clock PST. The link is live for 72 hours. So if you can't watch it tomorrow night at 7, you can watch it for 72 hours. And if you're going to do that and you're a solo artist, it would be a really good idea instead just to get a ticket to be with me for brunch at 11 a.m. on Sunday, TST. We're going to do a virtual brunch, sit and eat our bagels, drink our coffee together. And it's called a breakthrough brunch that I'm going to use Fertile to break down and talk about the specific techniques of writing and creating characters inside of storytelling for solo performance, solo theater. So it's going to be kind of like examining, I feel like it's almost a game of operation, right? We're like examining the body to see where these tips and techniques that we talk about in class and that you get coached in, you can use it with that example. And so it'd be a really good idea. If you want to do that, do we have the link in the chat for the Eventbrite, Jess?
Yes, I'll put it again, but yes.
Okay. So yeah, it's an Eventbrite, and that for $25, you get the ticket for the live stream at Whitefire is $15.99. So we're just doing $25 of the brunch, and that includes the ticket to the show and 90 minutes with me Sunday morning breaking it down. So highly recommend, would love to see you. And it'll be a very casual, and the last 30 minutes or so, Jess is going to jump in and she's going to do a targeted Q&A for any questions you have as we go through the morning. So it's going to be fun. I hope you guys will be there.
Thank you.
Or watch the show tonight or tomorrow night. One or the other.
Tomorrow night, yeah. Yes, and I'm also going to be, Heather and I will be collaborating on writing a jam-packed curriculum guide for that. So we are fine-tuning those talking points. So that also comes with it. So it's a steal. It's a steal for $25, and it's just going to be fun to hang out together and have breakfast or brunch. Okay, so what else? Oh yeah, and then if you're ever interested in learning more about what it would be like to be in a small group with Soaring Solo, or one of our power pair sessions, or a one-on-one session, feel free to email me about that as well, soaringsoloartist@gmail.com. And if you missed any days of IMC, again, we're up to 116 days of Isolate, Meditate, Create. If you missed any days of that, you can watch the playbacks on my YouTube channel, or you might find that watching one you've already seen, different and new things come up for you. So revisit some old ones. Plus I have a bunch of other tutorials and testimonials and all kinds of things on my YouTube channel. So the link is in the chat, but you can find me, Jessica Lynn Johnson, Soaring Solo LLC on YouTube. And yeah, as we were just starting to get into with Heather's show happening tomorrow night, I mean, we're in encore season right now, and Best of Fest over at the White Fire. And let me see if Sheila is still on, because Sheila's show is tonight. Um, Sheila, I'd love to have you talk about your show if you don't mind me putting you on the spot. Let me unmute you. Yeah, so Sheila's show, All the Atoms in the World, is happening this evening.
Good morning. So this is what you look like after 6 hours of work the day before in the theater. You guys, okay, now I can laugh at myself, but remember Christopher Durang's Actor's Nightmare? If for no other reason, watch tonight to see what happens to a solo artist when she gets completely off script, realizes it 5 pages later, has to go back and get the information back in the show without breaking character, wondering if the technicians are going to go back and show the music, and is continually beating herself up for the rest of the show because she made a mistake. And if you can't figure out when it happens, that'll be good news. And to have all that happen, it's the reality of being an actor, and have this amazing Jessica and Brian and Kenny and Mitch tell you afterwards, don't worry about it. It's just part of being an actor. It was just hilarious. Not in the moment, but as I was driving home going, you know, you can't make this up. It was such a great experience, and the whole process has been satisfying. I can't say enough about Heather's class, about working with Jessica, and then how just the joy of knowing, oh, that's what's going to happen. So please come in and watch All the Atoms in the World again. It's streams for 72 hours. And then the other part that I love is that part of the show is that my son gets to go to a summer camp, and half of the proceeds of ticket sales goes to camperships for kids with special needs. So the opportunity to use what we love most, our theater, to pay something forward to help other people. So that's why I'm loving what I do. But man, I think I'm laughing pretty good at myself this morning, Jessica, in less than 24 hours.
Awesome. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah, it is. Sheila had the artistic director, Brian, in tears, seeing her rehearse her show. So and laughing hysterically too, and trying to muffle his laugh since we were recording and everything. But yeah, you don't want to miss it. It's really exceptional. And I know she's joking about her mistake, but I think, you know, when we're doing 70 plus minutes of material on stage, to remember every single little thing is usually not entirely possible. So it's all, how do we keep flowing with it and keeping the story going and staying grounded in characters and all of that. And that's exactly what she did, and what you will see. So we hope you'll join us for that this evening. And we're doing a Q&A afterwards. So it's a great opportunity to pick her brain and my brain about the creative process. And again, just have some fellowship with one another. And then Luca Lyman's show, Island Girl, is also a Best of Fest winner. That's happening Sunday night at 6 p.m. You do not want to miss it. Island Girl is truly exceptional. Luca is an athlete up there. I mean, she is so skilled in her body with her character transformations and her emotional availability. And she added some new multimedia components as well. And yeah, Island Girls is really beautiful as well. All of this information is on my website under upcoming events and all the ticket links, but I also put it in the chat. Already told you about Breakthrough Brunch. And then Hollywood Fringe Festival registration started on May 1st, and it's continuing on. So if you're interested in being a part of their virtual festival this year, definitely look into Hollywood Fringe Festival, and you can email me about that as well and see where you're at in your process and if that would be a good fit for you. But yeah, that's a great way to put a stake in the ground for your solo work and get some exposure as a solo artist. And let's see, then this coming Saturday is a free virtual reading of Veronica Carey Matthews' one-person play Transsetter. So it is about a transgender woman and her journey into finding herself. And so we're very excited about that. Veronica actually is a scholarship winner for the Hollywood Fringe Festival. So we are very honored as a team to have received that scholarship. And we just want to put the script out there in front of you and get some feedback on it. So yeah, that's free, and that's happening Saturday afternoon. I put the link in the chat. I believe we've booked it for 2 to 4 on Zoom. So just follow the link and get your Eventbrite ticket and join us on Saturday. And if you have a solo show that isn't mounted yet, readings are such an awesome next step to put a stake in the ground that is meaningful, get some feedback from audience, get your confidence up as a solo artist, and make those tweaks that need to be made before you fully put it to memory and all the bells and whistles of tech. So a reading is a wonderful next step. And I know several people on this call have done readings as part of their process and can attest to that themselves. All right, well, I'm going to hop off, but I'm going to leave the link up, or sorry, the chat up for a while so that you all can say hi to one another and jot anything down that you need to. But please enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I hope to see you at all these awesome events in the days ahead. All right, bye everyone.